What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. The Mythical Island booster packs have officially gone live in Pokemon TCG Pocket, so today we're going to be going over all of the new cards that you can now get, some of which you're definitely going to want to save your pack hourglasses for. So I'm here on Pokemon Zone's website where they have the entire list of all of the cards that are now available in the Mythical Island booster packs. According to their website, there's 68 cards plus 18 rare counterparts, giving us a total of 86 new cards. And these cards include a new Execute with a new ability that allows you to take an energy from the energy zone and attach it to the Pokemon, a new Executor, a Celebi EX, which is probably the fan favorite at the moment, the Snivy line, so we have Snivy, Servine, and Serperior, which has a great ability called Jungle Totem. And this ability says each energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 energy. This effect doesn't stack. We're also getting the Morlul line, so we have Morlul and Shinotic for a little bit of sleep spam. We also have Delmise, which actually does 70 more damage if it has 3 extra energy attached. We will also be getting a new Ponyta line, so we have Ponyta as well as a new Rapidash card, which is beautiful, by the way. A new Magmar, the Volcarona line, so we have Larvesta as well as Volcarona, Salandit and Salazzle, Magikarp with the ability Leap Out, which allows you to swap it out for one of your bench Pokemon, a new Gyarados EX, a new Vaporeon with the ability Washout, which I think is going to make water decks really pop off. And it says here, as often as you'd like during your turn, you may move a water energy from one of your benched Pokemon to your active Pokemon. So if you can't get your Misties, this is definitely the second best. We also have the Finneon line as well as Lumineon, which is also a very interesting Pokemon because its attack Aqualiner actually does 50 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. We will also be getting the Choodle lines. We have Choodle and Dreadnought, Camarant, a new non-EX Pikachu, and a new Raichu, Electabuzz, Joltik and Galvantula, Dedenne, a non-immersive art Mew with Psyreport, another fan favorite so far, which is the new Mew EX with Genome Hacking, which for 3 colorless energy allows you to choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks and use it as its own attack. So RIP Charizard. Sigilyph will also be available as well as Elgyem and Beheeyem. I don't know how to pronounce either of their names, so don't come at me because I also forget that those Pokemon exist. We'll also be getting Flabébé, Floette, and Florges, Swirlix and Slurpuff, a new Mankey and Primeape card, as well as new Geodude, Graveler, and Golem cards, an Aerodactyl EX with Primeval Law, which makes it so that you can't evolve any of your active Pokemon. You have to evolve them on the bench, as long as this Pokemon is literally active on the field, even if it's benched. A very annoying Pokemon if you have a stage 2 deck. Once again, RIP Charizard, and anything else that wants to evolve, like Venusaur. We're also getting a Marshadow and Stonjourner card, a new Coughing and Wheezing, a Purloin and Liepard, Venipede and Whirlipede, as well as Scolipede, so the entire line, obviously. Druddigon, which has the ability Rough Skin, which means that if this Pokemon is in the active spot and it's damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, it does 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. We'll also be getting new Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot cards, with Pidgeot being an EX, a new Tauros, a new Eevee card, a Chatot, Old Amber, a Pokeflute, Mythical Slab, Budding Expeditioner, a Blue supporter, a Leaf supporter, and of course we'll be getting some new full arts as well, including Executor, Serperior, Salandit, Vaporeon, Dedenne, Marshadow, Celebi EX, Gyarados EX, Mew EX, Aerodactyl EX, Pidgeot EX, Budding Expeditioner, Blue, Leaf, which I need to pull this full art Leaf immediately, she's my favorite, Mew EX, Aerodactyl EX, and Celebi EX will also have an immersive art card. And of course, they had to show Mew some extra love and give it a crown card. Now, Pokemon has picked out a couple of cards that they think are going to be key with these new packs and going forward in actual battles. The first of which is Serperior, which we already went over its ability Jungle Totem. It says here, energy acceleration is the key to success, and while grass-type decks have typically relied on Lilligant so far, Serperior takes it up a notch for both old and new deck archetypes. The Regal Pokemon's Jungle Totem ability makes each grass energy twice as effective for grass-type Pokemon, paring down the hefty attack costs of Pokemon like the Stage 2 Venusaur EX. Serperior is also a Stage 2 Pokemon, though it's likely to become more consistent when paired with basic Pokemon like the new Celebi EX or Delmise. They have also notably picked out Celebi EX, and it says here, the physical Pokemon TCG has featured numerous attacks with an infinite damage ceiling, but Celebi EX's powerful Bloom is the first of them to debut in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Powerful Bloom isn't initially as effective as other coin flip attacks. Zapdos EX can potentially do 200 damage for 3 lightning energy, for example, but paired with incoming Serperior, it immediately can dish out 200 damage for just 2 grass energy. The attack only gets more efficient and less likely to flub with each attachment, so it's worth keeping an eye out on Celebi EX and Serperior moving forward. And that's because for every energy that you attach to Celebi, it does 50 more damage for every time you flip heads on your coin flips. So if you get like 10 energies attached to this potentially, there is basically no stopping Celebi. Another card that they think is going to make a big difference in battles moving forward is Vaporeon, which I agree, because I was doing these solo battles and Vaporeon was definitely a nuisance. It says here, Misty has been a powerful and not so powerful form of energy acceleration for water type decks, but apart from relying on coin flips, it has the drawback that you must choose a single Pokemon to give all the energy to. That's not necessarily bad, but flexibility can make or break wins and losses. Vaporeon provides extra flexibility with its washout ability, allowing water energy to be moved from your benched Pokemon to your active Pokemon at will. This can be used to retreat the active Pokemon, power up a new attacker, or even both if there's enough water energy in play. So if you're not a fan of coin flips, Vaporeon is definitely going to come in handy. They also, of course, are featuring Mew EX, which it says here, Mew EX's genome hacking attack has seen some success in Pokemon TCG's standard format, but this Mew EX is a bit different. Pokemon TCG Pocket's Mew EX doesn't have an ability to draw cards, so it's likely to be more niche, but being able to copy a powerful attack for 3 colorless energy can still prove useful. The attack cost makes it a potential tech inclusion in most decks, but the new species Pokemon is likely to reach its full potential alongside Gardevoir in a Mewtwo EX deck, where it can be powered up more quickly. And I was literally saying this the second that they showed this card in the preview video, is that people are gonna like Mewtwo decks a lot less because with Gardevoir just feeding Mew energies, it's basically gonna be able to use whatever attack it wants, which could definitely cause issues. And the last card that they have chosen to feature themselves is going to be Mythical Slab. It says here, consistency is the name of the game, and Mythical Slab is a strong addition for psychic type decks to find their pieces at the right time. With no way to find evolution Pokemon outside of drawing them with Professor's research, Mythical Slab provides another way to find these Pokemon at the right time. With Mewtwo EX decks relying on Gardevoir for energy acceleration, you can bet that this card will make an appearance. And what this card does is it says, look at the top card of your deck. If that card is a psychic Pokemon, put it into your hand. If it's not a psychic Pokemon, put it at the bottom of your deck. So this will be really useful in finding the cards that you need in order to set up your Gardevoirs. I know this is definitely very tempting for me to try out because the amount of times that I have wanted to set up my Gardevoir, but I cannot find my Kirlia is actually crazy. But there you have it. That is all of the new cards that you can now pull from the Mythical Island booster packs, as well as some features that the Pokemon Company themselves thinks are going to be game changers. But I want to know what card you guys think is going to be the most popular and we're going to see a lot more of. So leave that down below in the comments. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you were already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.